Welcome to KF&JF Podcast. I'm so happy you guys are here to join us today. We have an exciting show for you. You know what? I'd like to take this moment to thank all of you out there for subscribing to the KF&JF Podcast. You know, today we're here at PMC here in Santee, California. We're so excited for that. You know what? We want to talk a little bit about business, the entrepreneurial spirit, and all of that. Today, our guest is, introduce yourself.
Yes. Hi guys, it's Jaden. We here in Pho Mai Cali Santee, location in our North Magnolia Avenue, Santee CA 92071. It's good to be in a KF&JF podcast today. It's nice to see you, Keith.
Yes. You too, Jade, man. I'm so happy that you're here. Dude, I want to ask you a few questions.
Yes.
Tell us, how did you come up with the name of the business?
That's a very good question. So the name of the restaurant, it comes up from the owner. So he's built up the franchise restaurant, and after that, the chef coming in. We're talking about it later, because when the chef coming in, he split it up. We split up the franchise, and right now, the restaurant is operate under the chef, only himself.
Okay. Talk a little bit about your experience in the food industry, and how did you come to, be a part of this and such a beautiful restaurant?
Oh, that's a good question. Yes. So my background, I come to United States 2013 and working in the food industry over 10 years. So right now, 2024, after I worked for a couple of restaurants and fall in love with the food industry. That's my passion things. And I'm working for Raising Cans for 2 years and left.
Raising Can, huh?
Yes.
Oh man,
yes.
I see.
Yes. And become a trainer, and somehow when the chef get in charge for the restaurant, he told me to be the manager for the restaurant. And I see, okay, it's a new way for me to develop myself, my skill set, and I love food, so that's why I got a chance to get in. And since we operate here 5 years in business, and I've been feeling it's really one of the grateful things that the chef gave it to me, right?
Yeah, that's an important milestone, being here for 5 years. Any business wants to get to that level. Tell me a little bit about the transition coming to the United States and being able to adapt, not only to understanding our language and doing different things. How did you, what were some of your experiences in that area?
All right. First thing, culture shock, but it's not that much. Not that much. I love the way that the Americans, since I live in Saigon in Vietnam, so I watch a lot of movie things, and I learn. My parents put me into in high school, and they tell me, hey, I have to learn new skill every day. So learning language, which is something I have. I want to prove to them. And that's why I try to put myself to speaking, writing everything in English perfectly, and watching a lot of American movies. And since I immigrant in the United States a lot, I see, it's an American dream. So I try to adapt with the culture, and later on, I see the cuisine in American is way more fascinating. I love it so much.
Were you able to transition that into the food you make here, some of the American culture, and some of the, talk a little bit about actually where your food originate in. What's the authenticness behind your food?
All right, let's do it. So when I adapt the American culture things, so what I'm learning is, I try to learn from. I try to how's it say? We call it incorporate. We call it fusion.
Okay.
So we try to get the Asian food things. So we try to get mixed with American cuisine to see how it tastes. The sweetness, sour, salty, and spicy thing. I'm trying to balancing them. We don't get too much in the spicy food because we just want to be neutral. Yes. Keep the food satisfied for people in American. When they taste the food, they're gonna feel wow, this is really good. Balancing Asian fusion things is bringing something new for American, right?
Well, a lot of the food I've looked at on your menu and on the website. It looks so beautiful, man. It's just,
Thank you, man.
you know, the presentation, the authenticness of the combination of how all the different foods are put together. I'm really excited about that. So tell me a little bit about, if you know anything about just establishing the business here in Santee. What were some of the things you went through just to be able to house your business here?
Yes, that's a very good question. And for that thing, what I'm saying is like I'm been like over like a decade or been working for a couple of restaurants. It's bringing me like some experience, like to know like okay, there's a couple of Vietnamese restaurants here in California and in San Diego. We have like more Vietnamese restaurant in here, and what I'm focusing is like I'm seeing like I'm trying to design and create. We're working with a team, and we try to like create like the foods how to like way more like aesthetic. Yes,
okay.
It's, like bring out some outlook. It will look more beautifully. It's fantastic, and even like when we bring out to the table, it looks like exactly the same that we got on the menu.
Right.
Yes.
Right. And that's just one of, like I said, one of the amazing part about your your food is that I look at the menu and when you get served, it looks exactly like that. And talk about a little bit how did you went through designing that menu and making that so that people can see and believe what they're going to get.
Yes. So I've been trying a couple of restaurants in American. They call fine dining restaurant, and what I'm seeing is like they just have a flat paper like this, and just have two sides for from the appetizer, entree to the drinks. Everything looks nicely, neat, and side by side, and that's inspiring me to create a menu for our Vietnamese cuisine. So bring out something neat, something like beautiful look, have two sides of it. We're working back and forth like over many times to get like the right menu, like official menu to bring out to the customer and have in here in the restaurant. So whenever like customers seeing their exact menu, we just want to capture like, okay, I want to capture the item or the dish has to look like nicely when we present exact in reality.
Right,
yes.
right. You know, that's a big part of the restaurant business is a lot of people don't understand that, you know, when you say you make X, you know, whether it's spaghetti or whether it's Chinese food, people want to see what it looks like. They want to have an idea of what that looks like. If you can give them that, it helps them to make a better decision when they're ordering. And then, you know, not only that, when they get it, they see it, then you know you're going to get a better satisfaction out of the customer as well.
That's good. That's
Talk about your customers and what have you been hearing from them? Making any changes with your meals, or are you getting good feedback from the customers?
Yes. So since we locate in Santee, which is like 80% of American, so we have to like to know our area is going to be, how customer are going to be react with our food is going to be. So first, when we are giving out the food, we see some reaction, some feedback, we take note and we feedback to the kitchen, say, okay, we need to adjust like some like balance about the seasoning, the marinade things, how to fit in with everyone in Santee, make them like it. So we have to hit the local first and then the social next.
Right. Well, you're definitely hitting the social for sure. You know, tell me a little bit about, you know, you're the boss. You know, you're the guy who's making decisions around here. So tell me, you know, how you handle that. You know, you're a young guy. You know, tell me about that experience and what you've learned from that, so you can help some of those other entrepreneurs that are out there.
Well, what I'm saying, I appreciate what you're saying. I'm like a young person, so I'm just like trying to determine for my generation and our the next generation is going to be like just keep passion what we're doing, finding the ability that we're good at it, finding your skill set, build up your mindfulness, mental focus on what we're doing, and later on when we know what we're good at it, we just keep growing. Just like develop it, and we don't know what we're gonna achieve later on. Everything is just established by the skill set present to the people.
Well, you know, that's great because one of the things that we talk about on the podcast and a lot of different people we interview is as an owner or as an entrepreneur, you do need to have help. So you got to stay within your wheelhouse to know what you're able to do and what you can't do. And being able to discuss that is important. Talk a little bit about like this beautiful picture we have behind us. Tell me about that and where that's from. And
Yes, we have many customers ask about this picture. So this picture right here, we somehow making a joke is Hawaii. Yes, but this picture is originally from Hanoi, which is
Hanoi.
because it's a Dragon Bay, and it's really nice, beautiful landscape, which is a place that the chef he born and raised over 30 years. So he been a mine with a beautiful of the landscape. So he ordered this picture from Hanoi, shipping to here.
Wow, that's such a beautiful picture.
Yes.
You know, I want to ask one other question. Talk a little bit about your relationship with the chef and how you guys put this combination together.
Sure. So the chef, the reason that he invited me to working for him because he's part of my family member. He's my dad. So I'm the son of the chef, and his response, which is like in short in the kitchen, and my response to be in front of the restaurant and be able to execute the whole restaurant to operate and generate profit. Yeah.
Wow, man, you know, that is a responsibility, you know,
Yes, I know.
passed down to you, man. You're going to have to take a look at it. So you know what I like to do, guys? I like to come back and show you the beautiful and authentic food that we're about to look at. We'll be right back with Jay.
At this time, KF&JF Podcast would like to take this time to thank our proud sponsors, Beyond Legacy and Joy Be Love. We are grateful for your support. Thank you for allowing us to bring fresh new content and helping us continue to spotlight small businesses, locally and throughout the state of California. We could not be who we are without your support.
Close your eyes. If money was not an issue, what would you dream for your company? What would you want done? What's your vision? What monies would you want? What things or business relationship would you want to connect with? If money wasn't the issue to get there, where would you want to take your company to? So think about those things, and I'm gonna give you that time to just really think about it, because we don't dream enough. And we think too small, and we need to think bigger.
Hey everybody, welcome back, man, to PMC. We're here with Jaden. Look at all of this beautiful food, and I tell you, if you ain't seen it, you're gonna see it soon. Man, you know what? How do you guys do this, man? This is something I just, my food don't look like this at home.
Yeah. Send love to the kitchen. They love it.
The chef is just so, you know, the presentation of the food, like I was saying earlier, is just to die for. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you got there in the beginning there?
Sure. Okay, I would love to. So here we got, which is pho, one of the like signature thing, and mostly like American they recognize this, but this one is Hanoi Style pho, which is like we stir fry them with garlic, so it's got a little burn. We dip. We put into with a noodle. We got some scallion, get a broth. The broth, which is like the mandatory things, because it brings out the juiciness from the beef, and it's been stir fried, so it's got smoky burn. So it's totally beautiful, man.
So that broth is good in there, huh?
Yes, it's good, and it comes with the smoky beef. You think? Can't wait to try, right?
Yeah, we definitely can't wait to try.
We're getting that later. All right.
What do you got there next there?
Yes,
that
next
looks
up.
healthy. That looks really healthy.
Yes, one of those snacks we call mango salad, and this one is one of the like special from the chef. So he's combining with their mango and green apples, and all the fried shallot, green herbs. Yes, yes. We know like American doing healthy way in 2024. So what we trying to do, we just generate like the dish, like healthy food, freshness. So we like making the dressing sweetness, balance, together with sweetness balance. Come with the grilled chicken things right here. Oh.
Is that something you guys have on your menu? Is something healthy as well for people that come in, they just want vegetables?
Yes, like we mentioned before, like since we locate in Santee, we have to know like how many people are gonna be enjoy the food and come in here to get the food. So we doing some research and we find like, okay, they do some healthy way, which is we love to do that too.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow,
we have
man.
many like Asian healthy food in Vietnam, so that's why we just tell the kitchen like just makes healthy
Make it
food.
Americanized a little bit,
Yes.
yeah. What's this right here? What do you have there?
Oh, that's good. That's a good question. This one of our kitchen special from the chef. He's born and raised in Hanoi. So this one, Hanoi Kop Noodles. This one been found by a Vietnamese food writer, and he been put this item to Wikipedia. So it's been one of the history items in Hanoi, represent for the northern side of Vietnam. Yes.
The north side?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you come visit in the northern, you come in here, say, I want this Hanoi Kop Noodles. Boom, you got it.
you got
Every
it.
street vendor, they have it. Yeah.
And it's authentic and good too.
Yes.
You know, do you try to make that the same way you have in Hanoi?
Yes. Like the chef, he born in there, so he tastes like so many from the vendors. So he capture in, he make this one all made by the kitchen. The chef seasoning, prepping, like we gotta see all the pickle, garlic, minced garlic,
it just
all
looks-
the spice and herb in here. He
just
tried to
looks-
capture everything way more authentic. That's where he was lit.
Yeah,
Yes.
this just looks so good. And then
Yeah.
here, you know, this is Americanized as you can get, but it doesn't look as Americanized. But chicken is chicken, but this looks
Chicken
beautiful.
is chicken. Yes, that's right. We love chicken. We all love
yeah.
chicken wing, especially crispy, crunchy chicken wings, and we make some Asian fusion things. Asian fusion we make is fish sauce, well seasoning sauce. That we make. Fish sauce, strong aroma when we
So that's
seasoning.
what's on there, so fish sauce.
Yes.
Not like
We're
a
gonna smell it from here.
It smells good and it's a little sweet too, you said,
Yes. So it's been seasoning marinade. So after we deep fry the wings, we like pan fry them.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Pan fry them.
And it still holds that crispiness even though
Yes.
you're pan frying.
Yes.
Oh my
So
God,
pan
man.
fry with the sauce in there and all the juice in it, and the crunchy come in the same time when you get a bite.
This right here, I'm telling you, I tried this and you got to come and get it. I don't know.
All right.
You got to come and get it for sure. This is good. Tell me about this here. Looks very delicious.
Yes. So this one, we have this on the menu because this upon to myself is since I was a kid. I usually get this since I got back to school, and it's called fried buns.
Okay.
And we got a crunchy bun. It's just a fluffy sweetened things we dip with sweet and sour sauce. One of my favorite snacks.
What's inside?
It's just sweet. It's just a bun by itself.
Okay,
Yes.
just a bun by itself. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
It's really good. Yes. For those, is our start with a small bite and our like snack things, and we go with the appetizer, those mango salad and the wings, and those entree. We got everything from the hometown in Hanoi present on the table. Yeah.
Wow, you know, it's just so beautiful. I have this beautiful drink here.
Oh, yes.
Talk about those.
Yes. So we got 2 drinks, guava tea. Guava is one of tropical fruits, grow in mostly in Asian place. So we have guava drinks here. We mix this like something like freshness fruit tea. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this one here is the coffee based?
Yes, coffee. We got light coffee on top and sweet taro. This one we inspired by Philippines.
Okay.
They call this ubi coffee. We
Okay.
call taro coffee for that. Yes,
Wow.
which is something like fusion. It's still part of the Asian, but we're just learning from other culture, from other places in Asian to adapt and bring out to the table.
Wow, this is just such a beautiful display of
Yes.
awesome food. You know, I'm just amazed at how, you know, your chef put this together in this presentation.
Yeah.
You know, as you go through all of this and you're part of the restaurant, what is the legacy that are building here? You know,
Yeah.
what does it mean to you about legacy?
I mean, to me, it's what I'm doing is try to build a passion just forward and getting. So what I'm doing is try to develop all of my skill set, and either way, I'm finding myself like able to. What can I do for the next generation? They're able to see what the previous generation can do.
Right.
Yes, and so they can see as myself as a motivation, and they can push themselves to work harder and finding their ability to work
And succeed.
in passion.
Yeah,
Yes.
succeed.
Yes.
Because what this shows is success. Because you don't get this kind of presentation, you don't get this type of food, you know, that looks this way without putting some work in and you know,
Yes.
having some history behind it. Because
Yes.
you're bringing all of that to the table right now, man,
Yes.
and it just looks amazing. And I'm so happy that you've done that.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about, you know, just the idea of you yourself, you know. Give the audience a little bit about you. You know, you're married, you got family, or you still in school, or this is your life, the business.
Yes. So I've been married. I'm 30 right now, so I'm married, get wife, settled down, and later on we try to like build up the business, growing in our location by location. So later on, if we have any plan to expand the business, we just want to like keep the quality and keep the standard of their business up front, and keep the customer satisfied about what we're doing here and what they've been support us since back to present.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, you know. So let me ask you, can you just talk a little bit about, you know, your business? Give everybody the name of the business and, you know, how they get a hold of you and all of that stuff.
Yes, so we got our social media on Instagram, which is called Pho Mai Cali Santee, and we the only one restaurant that present all this item in here in Santee, and we would love to have everyone to know us in Santee location. So people call us is a hidden place. I like that term.
Well, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Well, you know, you're in the heart of Santee. You know,
Yes.
you're right down here where there's a lot of activity going on here.
Yes.
And you know, you have an array of customers that come through to enjoy this authentic meal, and I'm just excited for you. And, you know, and what do you have? Where do you see yourself in a few years? What's the plan?
So, what my plan is being a chef, like
You
try to
becoming a chef?
Yeah, pursuing my chef or my dad chef career. So I think after doing the food industry over 10 years, I find my ability to working on food industry. So I would take in charge for him and take over the business, and later on be in the kitchen and operate the whole kitchen member and a crew member.
Ooh,
Yes.
man.
So later on, doing culinary, hospitality, and doing social media, showing everyone like what my passion is going to be about.
Well, you know, that sounds like a good piece of work there, man. You have to do that. That's a lot of work. So, are you in the kitchen now practicing?
Yes.
Can you do all this yourself, or do you?
Yeah,
have
I've
to-
been practicing all of this and doing several items that I'm able to cover up my team when they need someone to cover them up.
Okay,
So
okay.
I'm able to just work. If you go in here during the winter season, you guys know. So we
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
lot of customers coming in. They love the food. They keep our order, many orders from them. You guys going to see me running back and forth in the kitchen. We try to keep like the demand up front.
Yeah, everything is fresh, so you know you
timing
got
is
to be there.
important, guys. Yes.
Yeah, everything is fresh, so you know you got to
Yes.
go in there and make it right away.
Yes.
It looks like it just was made just now, so
Yes.
that's good. So have you done any podcasts before? What do you think about podcasts? And talk a
Yes.
little bit about, you know, what you've experienced so far.
Yes. So we have done our podcast with Santee, and this is our second podcast with KF&JF. It's been like a pleasure for having Key inviting me to be in the podcast today, and I'm feeling really appreciated for you and for giving me my chance to able to showcase our food in here.
Wow.
And able to show that people from your podcast.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Well, there's a lot of
whoever
people.
like love the food or want to see more about their like authentic food, Vietnamese comfort food. We call comfort.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's comfort food, that's for
Yes.
sure. You
Yes.
know what I want to say to everybody out there, please come and check out PMC. They have got some food for you and it's such an array of food, so you will find your taste here for sure. And please step by and mention the fact that you've heard it on KF&JF podcast. We really appreciate that too. Here with Jaden, and we can't thank you enough, man,
Yes,
for
thank
everything
you.
you do and everything you've been doing here in Santee. Remember, it's in the heart of Santee. Do it, you know. I really would like to try to taste something right now, guys.
Yes, for sure, man. Be my guest.
Yeah, I am so starving for this stuff. Just so that you guys know, I went for the chicken first.
Yes.